game that makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bulldogs offense comes onto the field first today. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. On the move at the 30. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Gives it on the option. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Fresno State! Great job by the back on the option.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week. And you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Hawaii's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. Two guys we know are going to play at the next level, but I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Working the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rainbow Warriors can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They just keep firing. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
And the Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical 3rd down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quick strike complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
There he goes. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Leaves it with the running back. Across the 25, he's got room. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, Dave.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bohannon. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bohannon. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this 2nd and short. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. And the Rainbow Warriors are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Beautiful play call offensively at the perfect time. In that situation, the defense obviously expecting pass, so they sneak the draw in and gash the defense.
Makes the grab. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Fires to the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And his offense has put together a really nice drive, man. You really want to pay this off. Obviously, 3rd down approaching. Got to be smart with the football, but we want to cut into this lead as much as possible. Down a couple possessions. This would be huge right before the half.
It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapped around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally.
Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Handoff from the gun. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Fresno State right back to the line.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
He'll pitch it. Fights off a defender. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Gets down at the last possible second to avoid getting lit up. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. Connection to the right. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Gonna run it. It's John. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
Under fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jones. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Grabbed behind the line. It's Knox. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle. Force the 4th down.
They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's first down, Fresno State.
Gotta love the physicality on 4th down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the first down.
They're going to ride this running back. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
The run from the shotgun. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Fresno State right back to the line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown Bulldog! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivalries. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense And that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side of the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in the...
Turning it on! Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Rainbow Warriors are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Melton. They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's 1st down, Fresno State. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's John. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Fresno State right back to the line.
You know, that play right there shows me that the quarterback has a plan.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the gun, the ground game. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the stomping has commenced. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets,
that guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They try to pop a run on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Rainbow Warriors will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Power football with the run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wide open downfield. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Fresno State. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Looking for blockers. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Plucks it out of the air. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job.
He lost one down the sidelines. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync.
He's got it. First down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Rainbow Warriors getting set on 1st and 10. Gets it past the marker.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Hawaii! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab inside the 30. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Fresno State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. He's got his man. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw again. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he wants it all. Snatches it on the right. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Rainbow Warriors have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Second down, he'll throw it. Gets it out quickly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And it slips just inside that right upright. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. SMU is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost reminds me of the days of the great Pony Express.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score?
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Makes the grab past the marker. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Got out of trouble and throws. Got it in the middle. It's John. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. To throw on 1st down. Dances away. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. 13. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. After this, it'll be a wrap. to the air on first down. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. And we saw some